Hello, this is Connor Harrison with the FCA Sports Network. I'm here with Coach Hooper. So, Coach Hooper, we've had a pretty good start to the year so far, would you say?
Yep, had a real good start. Really didn't know what to expect. I mean, we always expect a lot of our kids, but we have a tough schedule starting off, kind of a meat grinder schedule with North Catholic and Bishop Hartley and now Byrne here at home. So, but we're pretty pleased with the start that we've had.
So you've seen some of the practices and how the students are doing this year. So how do you think we're going to do this season?
Well, we just got to continue to get better, and we're always prepared for the tournament. So that's why we play a pretty hard schedule. We have a lot of tough games coming up yet. So, but I think we're going to be okay. You know, if we can stay healthy and everybody can stay eligible and there's a lot of things there's a lot of different factors to, being really successful. So, but our kids are working hard and they've worked hard to prepare for this year. So, and they had a lot of good examples here in the past few years to follow. And we do miss those seniors from last year, but we got a new group in there now, and our expectations are high.
As you mentioned, tonight's game is against Byrne Union. How do you think we're going to do tonight?
Oh, I think we're going to go win, but that depends upon what we do on the floor. So they're a good team. They're a veteran team. They got the big kid, the Martin kid at 6'9" in there, and there's some good aggressive guards with him. So, we're going to have to bring our A game tonight if we're going to win.
Thank you, Coach Hooper. This is Connor Harrison with the FC Sports Network, and now on to the game.
In 1929 in Chicago, a gentleman by the name of Marion Wade, a former minor league baseball player, started the company. It was just a moth-proofing company then. In 1952, it expanded to carpet cleaning and pioneered what is now called outsourcing. And the Sidwells wanted a community that had a lot of churches, had a lot of soccer opportunities where kids love soccer, and a good Parks and Rec department, so they chose Lancaster. And so in 1980, they moved the franchise here in Lancaster to 6th Avenue. But then in 2002, Todd George, current owner, purchased the franchise from them. And in 2004, he bought a building that's on Mulberry Street, and that's where the franchise is located currently. I'm Jay Johnson, General Manager of Service Master Clean by Todd George, where we guarantee if it's not done right the first time, we'll do it again.
Service Master Clean by Todd George, 740-687-1077, 740-687-1077.
Preventing wildfires. That's all Smokey wants for his 70th birthday.
Welcome to Fairfield Christian Academy, where your hometown Knights are hosting the Byrne Union Rockets. This MSL Cardinal matchup is brought to you by LSN TV, and we are excited to bring to you this rivalry game. For Byrne Union, these starters will be Tyler Boleen, Devin Draper, Zach Mouse, Hunter McCartney, and Hunter Martin. And for the hometown Knights, we have number 2, Brandon Brooks, number 3, Jacob Thompson, number 10, Landon Conley, number 34, Keith DeWeese, and number 42, Andrew Gherkin. Again, I'm Austin Weigel here with Jack Davidson. Why don't you give us a little background on what the teams have done so far this season?
Well, thank you, Austin. Hi again, everybody. Byrne Union, coached by Tracy Blevins, 3-2 on the season. Tracy Blevins in his 6th season at Byrne Union. Lost to Georgetown by a score of 70-64 and to Paint Valley by a score of 69-52. They're 1-0 in the conference, beating Millersport by a score of 70-51. FCA coached by Coach Roger Hooper, 3-1 on the season, 1-0 in the conference. Their conference win against Grove City Christian by a score of 82-71. Their last game was against Hartley, beating Hartley by a score of 46-44. The player to watch for FCA would be KJ DeWeese. He had 14 points in the last outing. Hunter Martin is the man in the middle for Bern Union, 6'8" senior. Martin averaged 20 points a game, 10 rebounds a game as a junior. So Austin, welcome. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to be
Keep
back.
doing this every year. This is fun stuff, and this is the Battle of the Fans. Why don't you talk a little bit about that for the tip-off?
Yeah, sure. The student section is really excited today as the Eagle Gazette is here judging the student section's performance. Last week they did Lancaster High School, and now they're doing Fairfield Christian, so they are really energetic and ready to go.
Hunter Martin to jump center against KJ DeWeese. Bern Union, the Rockets in the road maroon. White numerals gold trim. FCA in the home white with the red numeral in trim. There's the whistle, the opening tip-off. Ball's in the air. We're underway. McCartney for Bern Union. Drives baseline. Kicks it out to Martin. Baleen. Mouse tries to go inside. Taken away by DeWeese. FCA's first possession tonight. Jacob Thompson loses the ball to McCartney. McCartney is the assist leader. Bern Union. There's a block and a foul. Hunter Martin will be going to the line shooting 2. Tonight's officials, Brett Gardner, Barry Oyer, and Rick Allen, all from Circleville, Ohio. Hunter Martin line right shooting 2. First one back to the rim, no good. Martin, a 6'8" senior. He splits the pair. Bern Union leads 1-0. FCA with the ball. Gherkin holds, gives to Conley. Brandon Bush. Inside. Conley. Bush drives, puts it up. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Martin. Loose ball on the floor. Baleen comes down with it. Head of the pack to McCartney. Shot up. Foul! It's a charging foul on Hunter McCartney. Good position there by Andrew Gherkin.
We see Bern Union pushing the ball a lot early this game. We know they're a very fast-paced team, and Fairfield Christian did a good job there getting back on defense.
So McCartney in the books with his first foul. And there you hear the fans getting into it. The Battle of the Fans, sponsored by the Eagle Gazette tonight. DeWeese has it to Bush. Thompson fires a 3, hits it. Jacob Thompson with 3. It's 3-1 the score. Most with the basketball to McCartney. Loses it. Ball on the floor. Loose it goes Bern Union's way. It's pretty fast paced tonight, Austin.
Yeah, Coach Hooper stressed a lot this week that Bern Union might make a lot of mistakes as we've seen in the past because of the fast-paced way they play. So Fairfield Christian just needs to settle down.
Yeah, Bern Union's a senior-laden team, but there's another turnover. DeWeese comes down with it. 3-on-1. Lays it up and in. KJ in the books, his first 2. 5-1 the score, FCA up. McCartney, Martin, Mouse back to McCartney, fires a 3, back of the rim, no good, loose. Graver comes down with it, no good. Gherkin with a rebound. Gives it to Conley. McCartney on him, up to Bush. Thompson to Bush, fakes a 3, gets it to Thompson, fires a 3, back of the rim, no good. Rebound DeWeese. Puts it up, foul in. DeWeese with 4. Foul is on Hunter Martin. KJ DeWeese, line left, 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Timeout, Bern Union. Timeout on the floor with 5:40 to go here in the first quarter of play. FCA up on the FCA Sports Network.
And during this break, we'd like to announce a sponsor here. The FCA Sports Network is brought to you by Big Sandy Superstore. They were founded in 1953, and they believe in giving customers the best possible value for money spent. And if there is a problem, they simply follow the golden rule. This simple formula has stood the test of time. The Big Sandy Superstore, bigger, better, in Lancaster on Memorial Drive. You can reach them online at BigSandySuperstore.com.
KJ DeWeese, line left. Now looking for the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. KJ sights it, shoots it, hits it. DeWeese with 5. Quickly up the court, shot up, tip, no good, rebound DeWeese. Brandon Bush, and we got a carrying call.
Yeah, it looks like Brandon Bush just got a little distracted there, carried the ball, and they want to keep the turnovers down, but you can recover from that.
So McCartney will inbound it. McCartney between the circles. Jack Mouse with the ball. McCartney in the corner. Inside to Martin, puts it up and in. Hunter Martin with 3. It's an 8-3 score for FCA. Thompson fires, no good. Rebound to Martin. Head of the pack to McCartney. Will drive, stops. Boleen from the corner hits it.
There's that fast-paced
Boleen hits first 2, and it's 8-5 the score. Conley lays it off to Thompson. He'll kick it out to Gherkin. FCA will set it up. Conley, back to the rim, no good. Rebound to Moss. He'll give it to Devin Draper. Ball goes inside, loose ball. DeWeese has it. Now Gherkin has it to Conley. Conley between the circles, right side to Bush. Inside, DeWeese up and in on a foul. Basket's good. The foul is on Devin Draper. It's his first. Team third. DeWeese with the 3-point play, missed it. McCartney pushes it. Mouse, Martin with a 3, hits it. Hunter Martin with 5. 10-8 the score. 3:38 to go. Ball knocked out of bounds by Hunter McCartney. FCA will inbound in front of the Bern Union bench. Timeout, FCA. With 3:35 to go, first quarter of play, FCA leads 10-8 on the FCA Sports Network.
And this is the FCA Sports Network, and we are brought to you by Service Master Clean by Todd George. They provide cleaning services for Fairfield County, and they will help you get clean and stay that way at work and at home. Service Master Clean by Todd George is proud to demonstrate their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or to do it over. Service Master Clean by Todd George. You can call them at 740-687-1077. We've had an exciting beginning of the game so far, 10-8, and we see KJ DeWeese and Hunter Martin both getting on the scoreboard early.
FCA to inbound. Thompson loses the ball. Boline throws it down the court to nobody in particular, and Brandon Bush picked it up. Conley drives baseline, foul on Taylor Boline. That's Boline's first. Team fourth. Conley inbounds to Gherkin, to Thompson. Bush has it, DeWeese, to Gherkin. DeWeese in the corner. Conley, no good. Rebound to DeWeese. Gherkin. Thompson to Conley. Bounce pass. DeWeese inside. He'll try to put it up. It's blocked by Martin. Thompson bats it out. Conley fires. No good. Rebound, and we got a foul. Foul is on Hunter McCartney. He's been away from the ball. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. It looks like it was in the back corner of the court.
So Hunter McCartney sits down with 2 fouls. It's a break for FCA. 15 foul.
Yeah, well, whatever happened there, it capped off a strange series with the ball bouncing around a lot, and eventually the Knights get the ball back.
Coach Blevins is giving an earful to one of the officials. Bush with the basketball. And we got a palm. .221 to go. It's 10-8. FCA up by 2 on this Mid-State League Cardinal matchup. Sub for FCA coming in. Connor Stevens. Brother of former FCA player Tyler Stevens. Boline drives the lane. Bounce pass, kicks it out now. There's a shot, 3-ball, no good. Mouse with the return, no good, and we got a foul. Foul is on FCA's Isaac Neers, his first. Mouse hits the first. Jack Mouse with the first point and misses the second. Rebound to Thompson. Gives it to Conley. Stevens has it. High post, Gherkin. Stevens to Conley. Back to Stevens. High post to Nares. Goes left side to Gherkin. He'll stop and pop and hits. Andrew Gherkin in the books. His first 2. 12-10, 12-9 the score. Turnover goes FCA's way. Conley. And he's fouled. Foul is on Hunter Mellerwine, his first. That's the team 6. Next will put FCA in the bonus. Nares will get the ball. Gives it to Thompson. Conley to Nares. Isaac holds to Stevens. Gherkin around the horn to Thompson. He'll stop and pop. Front of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. Gets it to Gherkin. Fires from the free throw line. Hits. Andrew Gherkin with 4. 14-9 the score. Beline drives and he's fouled. That foul is on Landon Conley, his first. Team third with 52.4 seconds to go. First quarter of play. Three ball back to the rim, no good. Loose ball on the floor, goes Bern Union's way. Hanson Holter is in the ball game. He took that three-pointer. Joy Ricker is in as well. Ricker number 35, Holter number 30. Martin for Holter. Beline drives, kicks it out. Martin with a 3, front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Nares. Is it to Thompson with 28 seconds to go. Conley fires, hits a 3-ball. Coach Blevins wants a travel call on that. Now we got a bump. Foul is on Isaac Nares. Isaac's second. Beline with the ball now with 15 seconds to go. Stevens getting ready to check in for FCA. Mullerline with a basketball. Beline to Martin. Goes inside. DeWeese has it. Kicks it up front to Nares. Lays it up and in at the buzzer. It's good. Timeout on the floor. 1 quarter in the books. FCA leads 19-9 over Bern Union on the FCA Sports Network.
Well, after some intense first quarter basketball there with 10 fouls, we'd like you to know that this game is brought to you by Central Ohio General Surgeons. They are physicians who are ready and willing to perform invasive procedures for the wellness of their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion. So please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213. Please thank them for supporting FCA Sports. Also, we are sponsored by Scrambler Marie's on Edie Road in Lancaster. They are the place for breakfast, brunch, or lunch. From crepes to paninis, burgers to salads, they are the perfect place for lunch breaks, business meetings, and private events or catering. Scrambler Marie's on Edie Road in Lancaster. You'll never walk away hungry. Thank you, Scrambler Marie's, for your support of Fairfield Media.
19-9 the score. FCA up by 10, and FCA will have the ball. Conley with the basketball. DeWeese will fire a 3. No good. Conley, backboard no. Rebound to Holter. Beline stops and pops and hits.
Good looking smooth shot there by Beline.
Beline with 4. Thompson with the basketball. Gherkin. DeWeese gets away with the travel, puts it up and in. Mullerline with the basketball now. Cross court to Martin. Goes inside, Moust has it. Gets it to Holter. Holter to Beline. Beline to Most, he fires a 3. Got it! Mouse with 4 points. 21-14 the score. FCA up by 7. Stevens with the basketball. Drives, puts it up, backboard no good. Holter with the basketball. Mullerwine quickly moves it up court. Mouse to Beline. Corner to Mullerwine. To Martin, double teamed, will dribble out of trouble. Moss tries to go cross court, ball loose, and it goes FCA's way.
Looking at some fast-paced basketball here so far. Lots of aggressive passes, trying to get it down low to Martin for the easy scores.
And we got a whistle and a okay, we got a injured player. Hunter Martin comes out. It's like might have had a contact come loose. So there's the stoppage in play, and FCA will inbound the basketball. Stevens to Conley. Thompson to Gherkin. Conley goes to DeWeese. DeWeese backs in, double teamed, and he traveled with the basketball. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll be talking with Tom Wilson, sports writer for the Eagle Gazette. We'll talk to Tom on what's going on in Fairfield County basketball-wise, and also the Battle of the Fans. What's your impression so far of the Battle of the Fans?
I think it's a great idea. Our fans are very excited about it, and you can see they're in costume there dressed as basketball players. It's a good competition for the fans to get involved in.
Moss goes cross court. Mullerwine drives, kicks it to Holter. Ball nearly stolen by Stevens. Beline goes inside and travels with the basketball. Tell you, the place is packed tonight, Austin. I got here a little before 7, and I couldn't find a spot.
Right, I know. Both student sections showed up tonight, and so it's loud in here.
DeWeese, nice crossover move, lays it up, no good. Rebound to DeWeese, inside, puts it up, and he's fouled. Could be Joey Ricker. Let's see. It is Joey Ricker, his first. Team 7th. DeWeese line left, shooting the 1-and-1. Actually shooting 2. First one's up and in. FCA's in the 1-and-1 bonus. Holter sits down. Martin back in. DeWeese hits the pair. Beline. Mullerwine drives, and he's probably going to have a push on Jacob Thompson. Foul on Jacob. We got Colin Blackwell coming in now for Andrew Gherkin. Thompson's first, team 3rd. Check that, team 5th. Beline has it go off his knee, out of bounds, and it'll be FCA's ball. Big student section here tonight for FCA, the Battle of the Fans, and also some alumni have found their way back to FCA for the Christmas holidays. Take in a basketball game. It's good to see the former students, and we got a travel call on KJ DeWeese.
We've seen a lot of those this game so far.
Might be the magnitude of the game.
Yeah,
this is a big game.
Yeah, sometimes when you're in the moment like that, you just forget the most basic things.
Martin will pop a 3, rims it no good. Blackwell with the ball. Mullerwine comes down with it. kicks it to Moss, fires a three, hits! Zach Moss with 7. 23-17 the score with 4:25 to go. Nice layup there by Landon Conley. Muller line goes to Most. Martin. Little baby hook, no good. Blackwell will kick it to Thompson. Up to DeWeese, back to Thompson to DeWeese. Fires and back to the rim, no good. Rebound, Colin Blackwell, and we got a foul on Hunter Martin. No, they're going to call it not on Hunter Martin, but they're going to call it on Joey Ricker. It's his second. Blackwell misses the first. Blackwell misses the second. Martin with the rebound. Muller-Wine quickly across the timeline. Beline fires and hits. Tyler Beline with 7. 25-20 the score with 3:34 to go in the first half. FCA up, DeWeese with the ball. You having trouble hearing, Austin?
Almost, yeah. I think by the end of the game I'm going to be deaf.
Stevens with a 3, hits it. Connor, his first 3 of the night. Beline to Most, works baseline, puts it up, no good. Foul on Colin Blackwell. Colin would have stayed put and not moved, it would have had a charge. But as he was moving, turned into a blocking foul.
Yeah, and Colin Blackwell really brings a lot of value to this team. They lost a lot of big players last year, and he's a huge presence for them down low with his physical play.
Zach Moss misses the first with 3:04 to go. Colin played some really good football for the FCA Knights this year. He was a tight end, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played a lot. Tight end, punter, offensive line, defensive line.
With the team being so small as it was, they had to have a lot of versatility, didn't they?
Most players were playing 3 or 4 positions, getting almost every snap.
Moss misses the second. Loose ball comes down to Brandon Bush. Bush across the timeline between the circles, under 3 to go. Conley to Gherkin. Thompson to Conley. DeWeese goes inside to Gherkin, cross court to Bush. Drives, puts it up, loses the ball, but it's a charge on Brandon Bush. Good call. 16 foul on FCA, make that the 7th team foul. That's Brandon's first. Mouse gives it to Muller-Wine. Beline drives, baseline, kicks it out. Zach Moss fires a 3, air ball. Gherkin with the rebound to Bush. Bush across the timeline, left side, Thompson. DeWeese to Thompson, traveled. .220 to go. 28-20, FCA up by 8. Beline. Zach Most to Beline. Hunter McCartney's been on the bench, and we got a foul on Andrew Gherkin. I think they're going to count the bucket. No, they won't. So that's on Andrew Gherkin, his second. So Gherkin will sit down, Blackwell will come in. And shooting the 1-and-1 will be Devin Draper. Misses it. Blackwell with a rebound. Bush gives it to Conley. To Thompson, to Bush. Deweese has it. Thompson. Blackwell with a three. Front of the rim, no good. Thompson comes into the rebound. He'll kick it out to Conley. Back to Thompson. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Bern Union Rocket. No, they're going to call a foul. Foul is on Devin Draper. That's his second. FCA now in a one-on-one situation.
And there's been no shortage of fouls this game. That's 17 in the first half. It'll be interesting how that affects the second half of the game as certain players have to ride the bench because of those fouls.
First shot missed. Moss with the basketball. Austin, you're right about the foul trouble. Hunter McCartney's been out for most of the first half with 2 fouls.
Yeah, and with the way Bern Union plays with the aggressive guards, that's really got to impact their game plan.
Colin Blackwell's in the book with a foul. Draper hits the first. Misses the second. Blackwell with the ball. Bush across the timeline. Stolen away. Foul on KJ Deweese. So FCA now with 10 team fouls to be the double bonus. Deweese his first. And Draper line right shooting 2. That's the first. Bush sits down. Stevens comes in. And he hits the second. 28-23, 1:10 to go here in the first half of play. Ball goes off of Deweese's hands, out of bounds. And a turnover gives the ball back to Bern Union. Beline will bring it up. Beline, a 5'10" senior. Martin inside and gets pushed by Colin Blackwell. Martin line right, shooting 2. Colin Blackwell giving up 5 inches to Hunter Martin defensively. Martin misses the first. He splits the pair. Conley with the basketball. 49 seconds to go in the half. Blackwell, right side to Thompson, inside to Deweese, and we got a foul on Devin Draper. Should be Devin's third. That's his second. Check that. Deweese line left, shooting 2. Both teams in the double bonus. First one up, rims it no good.
Yeah, with the 20 fouls in this game so far, it seems like these free throws might be the deciding factor in the second half. So these are huge right here.
Deweese splits the pair. Deweese with 10. Ball goes into Martin. Kicks it out to Holter. Beline has it. To Most. Holter fires a three, back to the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Thompson, loses it. Most has it, goes inside to Martin, puts it up, no good. Rebound tip, loose, block. And now we got DeWeese and Holter with the jump ball situation. Possession arrow is going Bern Union's way, so 14.2 seconds to go. FCA up by 5, and Bern Union has possession of the basketball. Moss kicks it out, stolen. Conley to Thompson, ahead of the pack, puts it up, in. Beline with a three, got it, at the buzzer. That gives Beline 10 points on the night. And the halftime score, FCA 31, Bern Union 26. It must have been a quickly played first half.
Yeah, it has. Looks like that last shot by Bern Union was called a two-pointer, actually, so the Knights would keep a 5-point lead. Bern Union was able to cut the lead in half. They had an early 10-point lead, the Knights did. And with the free throws and the foul trouble, Bern Union made a nice little comeback there.
Tell us about you now, because you were on the shelf with a football injury. What happened?
Yeah, I was. Unfortunately, I went down in game 2 of the season. Suffered a re-injured my shoulder that I had surgery on and was not able to continue the season. And so, I supported my teammates the rest of the season, but, losing senior year, it's disappointing.
But you had some good news. You got a full ride. Tell us about that.
I did. I received a full ride from the Army ROTC program, and I'm going to be attending OSU next year and pursuing that dream.
Congratulations. Good job, Austin. Now we're going to be joined with by Tom Wilson here from the Eagle Gazette. We'll let Tom put the headphones on here. Tom Wilson of the Eagle Gazette. Tom, welcome to the telecast.
Thanks for having me.
Now, this is a good guy to follow on Twitter. I'll tell you, I follow him, and he gives you all the sports update in Fairfield County. Why don't you give us your Twitter account here?
It's TWill2323, at TWill2323.
How long have you been working with the Eagle Gazette?
About a year and a half, and prior to that I was at the Newark Advocate for 8 years, and they were owned by the same company, and the guy left, and I transferred down here, so I really enjoyed myself.
So what's your impressions of the game tonight?
It's pretty intense. I knew it would be a close game coming in, but it's a little bit more intense than I thought. So.
Well, I think you guys at the Eagle Gazette can take some credit for that, because you have this battle of the fans. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, they want us to get more involved in the community, kind of a community outreach, and how we can just kind of be out there. So we were trying to think of ideas, and we came up with this one. Actually, my colleague Anna came up with this, and
you came up with a beaut. This is a loud place tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's and then each game we're just going to write about. Each game we're doing a certain team, and then we'll write about and tell how we thought they did, and obviously the Fairfield Christian student body has been excellent tonight, so I'll be anxious to write about them.
A little bit about Fairfield County basketball. You've done a nice preview before the season. Let's talk a little bit about the boys. Any teams impressed you so far?
I haven't seen all of them, but Fairfield Christian, I was here the other night when they beat Hartley. That was a huge win. After losing 4 starters, I think that will give them a lot of confidence. Bloom Carroll lost some good players, but I think they're going to be solid.
They always are with Coach Petty, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think he's got over 600 wins, I think. But really, probably those 2 teams like I said, I haven't seen a lot of teams, but those 2, Fairfield Christian and Bloom Carroll, has really impressed me.
How about the girls?
Same thing. Fairfield Christian girls are solid. And then Liberty Union and Fairfield Union are also have a lot of girls back, so it looks a big thing from them.
Okay, so if you want to follow Fairfield County sports, this is the guy to follow, Tom Wilson, the Eagle Gazette. Tom, thank you for joining us, and
thanks for having
happy
me.
Holidays. Merry Christmas to you.
You too.
Enjoy,
thank you very much.
Enjoy the family. We'll be back with the second half after this on the FCA Sports Network.
Hey, you, pull over! Uh-oh, Vince. They're really cracking down on safety belts these days.
What's up, officer? I'm giving you a ticket for committing an A-level.
Safety belt violation.
Compliments of Barney Fife.
We never wear safety belts. We're dummies.
Weisenheimers.
He gave us a ticket.
Man's got to do what he's got to do.
In 1929 in Chicago, a gentleman by the name of Marion Wade, a former minor league baseball player, started the company. It was just a moth-proofing company then. In 1952, it expanded to carpet cleaning and pioneered what is now called outsourcing. And the Sidwells wanted a community that had a lot of churches, had a lot of soccer opportunities, their kids love soccer, and a good Parks and Rec department, so they chose Lancaster. And so in 1980, they moved the franchise here in Lancaster to 6th Avenue. But then in 2002, Todd George, current owner, purchased the franchise from them. And in 2004, he bought a building that's on Mulberry Street, and that's where the franchise is located currently. I'm Jay Johnson, General Manager of Service Master Clean by Todd George, where we guarantee if it's not done right the first time, we'll do it again.
Service Master Clean by Todd George, 740-687-1077. 740-687-1077.
The people I looked up to weren't upstanding citizens, and so I didn't feel any need to be either. In drugs, 16, fighting all the time. Took a gun and stood in the middle of the street. Got put on a gang list, just saw the lady panic and freak out. Just this misfit of a person. I was really in a dark place. And then it kind of hit me like, somebody thinks I'm significant.
When it comes to choosing a school, parents who want the best education for their students look for academic excellence, skilled teachers, a safe school that encourages their values. Students want a school with competitive athletics, unique opportunities, and friendships that last a lifetime. Fairfield Christian Academy, the place where parents and students agree. Enrolling now at fairfieldchristianacademy.com.
Welcome back to Fairfield Christian Academy, where the Knights have a slight 5-point lead. They just had the ball and a quick turnover will get the Bern Union Rockets the ball.
So Bern Union on the turnover gets the ball back. Boleen. Now Boleen turns the ball over. 3-on-3, and FCA will bring it out. Conley, DeWeese, DeBush. Same starting five for each team. Bush goes inside, thinks better of it. Gives it to Thompson. This will be a 2-3 zone for Bern Union. Bush kicks it out to Gherkin, to DeWeese. McCartney back in after sitting most of the first half with 2 fouls. Bush, Thompson, DeWeese hits it. KJ DeWeese leads all scorers with 14. McCartney drives, puts it up. No good, and we got a foul. 2-shot foul on, let's see who it is. It's KJ DeWeese, his second, team first. 2-shot foul goes to Hunter McCartney.
And during these free throws, we want you to know that we are brought to you by Ohio Christian University. They are committed to offering a complete education that develops students intellectually, professionally, and spiritually. OCU offers degree programs for traditional undergraduate students, graduate students, and adult and online students. Ohio Christian University is located in Circleville and can be found online at ohiochristian.edu.
McCartney hits the first, misses the second. DeWeese with the rebound. Thompson across the timeline. You're going to see all year, you're going to see Jacob Thompson run like the Dickens because he's on the cross country.
Yeah, he shows a lot
like
of energy.
a rabbit, doesn't he?
He's like that at school too.
And the over and back call gives it back to Bern Union. Yeah, Conley and Thompson, they're like jackrabbits out there, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, same body frame, same attitude,
like
energy.
The Energizer Bunnies at guard for FCA. We were able to watch them last year's in the JV, and they were fun to watch. I think you're going to enjoy watching them this year, too. Martin does the smart play and bounces it off DeWeese's head. I don't think he was aiming for his head, but good play nonetheless to give the ball to Bern Union as Martin was heading out of bounds. McCartney will inbound. Draper turns the ball over. DeWeese, 1-on-3, will hold it up to Conley. Stevens now in for FCA for Brandon Bush. DeWeese works his way in the lane, puts it up, no good, and we got a foul. Foul is on Draper, I think. No, it's on Hunter Martin. It's his second.
Team first. And while we've seen a lot of fouls this game, the refs have been calling them consistently, so the players just need to adjust their gameplay to what the refs are calling. It's part of the game.
Luis with 15. Looking for 16 at the line. And he hits them both. You're right, Austin. It had been a very well played, fairly called game. It's been a good game to watch. 6:05 to go. Third quarter play, FC up 35-27. Most has it to Beline. Beline to McCartney. He'll fire a three and hits. Hunter McCartney with 4. And I tell you, Bern Union's missed Hunter McCartney in the first half. He's a big part of their offense. And we have a timeout, FCA. 30-second timeout. 5:41 to go. Third quarter, FCA up by 5 on the FCA Sports Network.
And during this timeout, we would like you to know that we are sponsored by Fairfield Medical Center. People you know, care you trust. FMC is people you know, offering quality care you trust. Serving residents in Fairfield, Perry, Hocking, and Athens counties and employing more than 2,000 healthcare professionals. Fairfield Medical Center is proud of its role in the community, providing full-service general acute health services. FMChealth.org. We're also brought to you by Doctors Todd and Debbie Hamilton at N8 Family Chiropractic. They can help you find a true wellness lifestyle in their state-of-the-art facility on Memorial Drive in Lancaster. They can show you the natural way to better health without restoring the use of expensive prescription medicines. One way to visit N8 Family Chiropractor will help you see why they are safe and effective as an alternative to back surgery.
FCA will inbound. Stevens to Gherkin. Gherkin will hold. Now he's going to dribble out of trouble to Stevens. Bern Union stepping up the pressure. Back door now to DeWeese, loses it. Gherkin throws it away. McCartney has it. He'll go to the corner to Beline. He'll stop and pop and misses it. Rebound to Mouse. Then we got a foul on the inside. It's either going to be on Gherkin or DeWeese. That's on Andrew Gherkin. That's his third. And that's the team's second. Bern Union to inbound. McCartney goes out. Draper. Now Most has it. McCartney to Martin. Inside McCartney. Blocked by DeWeese. And it'll be Bern Union's ball. Martin to McCartney. Drives baseline, puts it up, misses it. Coach Blevins wanted a foul, no call. Stevens holds it, tries to get it to Gherkin, stolen by Moss. Jack Moss will go into the lane, kicks it out, off Draper's hands out of bounds, and will be FCA's ball. Stevens to Conley. Beline on him. Thompson loses it to McCartney. Head of the pack, lays it up and in. Hunter McCartney with 6. Timeout, FCA, a full timeout, 4:30 to go. FCA is up by 3 in the third on the FCA Sports Network.
LSN is sponsored by Bill Palmer Insurance. They are an independent agency that represents many different companies and a wide range of products, including auto, home, farm, business, life, health, renters, RV, boat, motorcycle, and more. They offer prompt quotes at 1-800-244-5734 or online at bpins.com. Bill Palmer Insurance, your one-stop shop for insurance needs since 1977. We're also sponsored by Spires Paving. This company has been serving Lancaster and Fairfield County since 1984. They are a full-service pavement and pavement services company providing asphalt paving, patching and repairing, crack filling, and stripping for parking lots, driveways, and streets. They believe that value is found in the quality of the materials and workmanship. You can get free estimates available at 740-653-6837 or online at spirespaving.com.
You're able to watch Coach Tracy Blevins during the timeout as Austin was reading those spots. And Coach Blevins, one of the great coaches in Fairfield County, coached at Fisher Catholic before he came to Bern Union. Just a great guy, and he's really animated on the sidelines. You can see the animation he brings in the huddle. And we got a turnover, and Bern Union gets the ball back. Isaac Nares getting ready to check in now for FCA. Nares comes in, and Gherkin sits down. Gherkin sits down with 3 fouls. 4:12 to go. Third quarter play, FCA up by 3. See the energy that Hunter McCartney has brought to the team. Moss goes cross court to Beline, touch pass to Martin. Tries to go inside, stolen by Thompson. He's going to be double teamed. Gets it to Nares, left side now. Check that, it's Conley to Nares. Now to Thompson. Stevens. And it's stolen by Moss. He'll drive, puts it up, miss the layup. Stevens. Spin move, drives, kicks it out to Conley. Conley drives, puts it up and in. Conley was 7.
Had a couple Rockets on the floor there, gave him an open lane to the basket.
The lane between the circles. 3:10 to go. Third quarter play. FC up by 5. Nice move by Moss in the lane. Tipped by DeWeese. Stevens ahead of the pack, loses it. Ball goes to Hunter McCartney. Senior brings it across the timeline. Goes inside to Martin, and we got a foul. Foul is on, let's see. Jacob Thompson. It's his second, team 4th. Brandon Bush comes in now for Connor Stevens.
Looking at that foul, though, that was probably a good thing for the Knights because Jacob Thompson had a mismatch on Hunter Martin, which is not a favorable matchup.
Boy, did he have a mismatch, huh? There's Martin for a 3. Air ball, Brandon Bush with the rebound. Bounce pass to Nares, and he travels. Turnover gives the ball back to Bern Union. Bern Union student section in the game now. Beline nearly gets away, or did get away with a travel. McCartney, no good. Rebounded to Weiss. Conley to Bush. And there's a near steal by McCartney. Conley throws the ball up, no good. Rebound to Holter. McCartney stolen away by Conley, and we got a turnover. FCA timeout, Bern Union. Coach Blevins is hot. 2:06 to go. Third quarter play, FC up by 5 on the FCA Sports Network.
And please know that we are brought to you by Home of Joy Farms. They are a 60-acre equine boarding facility located in Lancaster, Ohio. Newly built in 2011, the Home of Joy is accepting boarding applications. They have a fun, supportive, no-drama environment, a busy calendar of events, and experienced management, trainers, and staff. Home of Joy Farm is an equine facility like no other. You can learn more and schedule a tour at homeofjoyfarm.com. We're also brought to you by Business Solution Systems. They offer a high-value solution such as network services, IT consulting, IT support, IT services, network services, managed IT services, cloud computing, computer repair, IT security, and more for Columbus, Athens, Lancaster, Newark Heath, and Zanesville, Ohio. You can learn more about Business Solution Systems at 740-681-9753 or online at bssi.biz.
You see some of the students that are causing us to go tone deaf tonight through their noise. They've really been into it, haven't they?
Yeah, Emma Lively, the senior, did a good job organizing them. They planned the chants all week long. So the halftime dunk contest they did, a little thing to have their fun. It's a good feel in the stadium tonight.
It's kind of an FCA tradition for the past few years that they would their student section would get into it. There's a nice little running jumper by McCartney. He's got 8. 35-34 now. 3-point lead for FCA. Nares kicks it out to Bush. He'll fire a 3. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound. DeWeese over the 6'8". Martin puts it up, no good, and a foul on Hunter Martin. That is Martin's 3rd foul. That's the team's 2nd. And KJ DeWeese goes line right, shooting 2. First one's up and in.
You know, KJ DeWeese has been very consistent with his free throws. The last game against Bishop Hartley, they only won by 2 points, and KJ DeWeese made 8 of 10 free throws in the 4th quarter to secure that win.
So Hunter Martin sits down with 3 fouls. DeWeese hits them both. He's got 18. Memory serves me correctly, FCA beat Bern Union 3 times last year.
I believe so.
So this is a game that Bern Union has had circled on their calendar for a while. Conley on the deflection. Drives, puts it up, and we got a charging call on Landon Conley. Good call there. That's his 2nd, team 5th. You could see that coming.
Looked like it hurt too.
Yes. You're the football player. You know about that.
I'm going to tell you, these courts are not soft.
1:21 to go. 5-point lead for FCA. We're in the 3rd. Beline with the basketball to Holter. Holter to Beline. Gives it to Ricker. Stolen by Isaac Nares. We'll get it to Conley across the timeline. Now he's got a 3-on-2. To DeWeese in the corner. KJ will back it out, goes cross court to Nares. Fakes a 3. Brandon Bush will measure it. Short. McCartney to Beline. Ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. Tyler Beline with 11. 42 seconds to go. 3-point lead for FCA. Inside, and we got a foul. A reach around should be on number 30. Hanson Holter. That's his first, team 3rd, 33.8 seconds to go. Thompson goes inside to DeWeese, gets away with a travel, puts it up, no, gets his rebound up and in. KJ with 20. I think FCA got away with something there. There's Beline to McCartney. McCartney loses it. Now toss it to Holter in the corner with 13 seconds to go. Holter to McCartney at the center circle with 8, 7. Beline holding. 4, 3, 2. Most with a 3. Hits it at the buzzer. Zach Most with 9 and timeout on the floor, 3 quarters in the books. FCA leads 41-39 on the FCA Sports Network.
We are brought to you by Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. They have served the Lancaster area for over 30 years. They're located at 1400 Concordia Drive in Lancaster with Sunday service at 10:15. You can also hear the Redeemer Reflections radio program with Dr. Jack Davidson every Monday afternoon at 4:30 on WFCO 90.9 FM. Redeemer Lutheran Church is online at redeemerlancaster.org. Also, we'd like to recognize Fairfield Christian Church. They have served Lancaster at the corner of Columbus and Whittier Streets near the River Valley Mall. With Pastor Trevor Littleton, he invites you to know Christ, grow in Him, and share in His love. Their Sunday morning services are at 9 and 10:45. Learn more online at fairfieldchristian.org.
Coming down to the fourth quarter here, FCA up by 2, 41-39. Is this what you expected, Austin?
Actually, I did. I mean, talking to the players this week, they were expecting a really intense, close game. Fast-paced as you could get. And, after that hard-fought quarter, Bern Union makes that shot at the end and closes this gap to a 2-point game.
Tell you, since FCA went in the Mid-State Cardinal last year, this has just been a fun rivalry between the two schools. They're only about 12 miles apart. Both teams bring it. There's a steal by Nares, and he's going to be fouled. I think it's Tyler Beline. It is. I have Tyler Beline down for his second foul. It's a team fourth. And Brandon Bush now returns the favor with the foul. It's his second. Team 6. FCA will extend the pressure a bit. Beline has it. McCartney will play the off guard now as he's going to hide behind Martin. Cutting an open space. McCartney has it. Kicks it out to Moss to Martin. Beline in the corner. Ricker fires it up. No good. Rebound up and in by Joey Ricker. Ricker with his first 2 points of the night. The foul is on FCA's KJ DeWeese, his third, team 7th. And Ricker goes line left with the 3-point play with the old-fashioned way. Tied at 41. Misses it. Bush with the rebound. Kicks it out to DeWeese. Crossover move, loses the ball, and it goes Bern Union's way.
With this possession here, the Rockets have a chance to take their first lead since the first quarter.
Yes, they do. They've been fighting for behind all game. They have a chance to go ahead on this possession. Moss to Martin. Goes inside. Nice pass. Beautiful layup by Joey Ricker. He's got 4. 43-41. Bern Union up by 2 with 6:50 to go in the ball game. Conley kicks it out to Nares, and we got a kick on Hunter McCartney. And that is the type of player Hunter McCartney is. He can do anything to win. He's just all over.
Yeah, and we've really seen the impact he's made in the second half. He had to sit a lot of the first because of foul trouble, but he's really changed the way this game has gone.
Gherkin in, Nares sits down. Yeah, it was a big blow for Bern Union to miss Hunter McCartney for that first half with 2 fouls. He is really the spark plug of Bern Union. FCA with the ball. Bush goes into the lane, lays it up. No good. We got no goaltending. Martin comes down with it, kicks it up to McCartney. Kicks it out to Martin. He'll fire a 3. Back to the rim, no good. And McCartney can't track that down. If anyone could get the ball, that would have been Hunter McCartney on that play.
Some great effort there, diving face first into the stands.
43-41 with a little over 6.5 to go in the ball game. Conley with the basketball. Goes right side, kicks it out to Gherkin, fires from the foul line, and Andrew Gherkin has his 6th point of the night. We're tied at 43. McCartney drives. Beautiful layup by Hunter McCartney. He's got 10. Down to DeWeese. He's going to go ahead of the pack and lays it up and in. DeWeese with 22. McCartney. Looking inside to Moss. It goes cross court to Beline. And a foul on KJ DeWeese. That's his fourth. And FCA can ill afford to lose KJ DeWeese tonight. Blocking foul on KJ.
Something the Knights have always struggled with is having a deep bench, and losing a star player like DeWeese in these last few minutes, that could be huge for them.
Timeout FCA with 5:52 to go in the ball game, tied at 45 on the FCA Sport Network.
LSN would like you to know that you can get safety tips, scam alerts, and keep up with Fairfield County law enforcement services with Sheriff Dave Phelan every week on LancasterOhio.tv. Subscribe to the Fairfield Media YouTube channel and get 15 minutes of This Week with Sheriff Dave Phelan in your inbox every single week. And if you want to keep up with events in Lancaster, you can find that on Lancaster's Perspective with Mike Miller. He adds perspective on Lancaster, Ohio businesses, Lancaster, Ohio events, hidden treasures. Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller is informative and engaging on LancasterOhio.tv. Subscribe to the Fairfield Media YouTube channel and get 25 minutes of Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller in your inbox every week.
Leading scorer for FCA, this is unofficial, KJ DeWeese. We have him for 22 points. Tyler Beline has 11 for Byrne Union. Hunter McCartney with 10, 9 of them in the second half. Hunter Martin has 7. Got Zach Mouse in for 9 points as well. Well-rounded scoring for Byrne Union. They seek to take a lead here. Be their second lead of the half, tied at 45. Beline, line left, shooting 2. Check that, I think it's a 1-on-1. It is a 1-on-1. He hits the first, but now he's shooting 2.
The Byrne Union Rockets bench players have really stepped up. Hunter Martin had 38 points in his last game. This one not doing as well, but his team is really helping him out.
1 point lead, now 2 point lead. Beline with 13. Beline will sit down with 13 points and 2 fouls, as Coach Blevins will give Tyler Beline a little bit of a rest heading into the home stretch here. And now Byrne Union will put the pressure on with a 1-2-2 full court zone. Conley beats the trap. Now they're double teaming all over the court. DeWeese goes cross court to Bush, lays it up, back to the rim, no good. Loose ball, foul on, there's a foul, no foul. Thought he raised his hand and pointed at KJ. It actually is off KJ. Byrne Union with the ball, a 2-point lead, 5.5 to go. FCA in the zone. Martin, Mallerwine to Moss. McCartney. Byrne Union working the ball around quickly. McCartney with the ball. Mallerwine goes inside to Martin, outside to McCartney. Martin will fire a 3. Hits! Hunter Martin with 10. Conley to Bush. Back to Conley. Thompson has it. DeWeese. Conley fakes a shot. He'll pull up and fire. Back to the rim, no good. Rebound, and we got a foul. I think it's on Joey Ricker over the back. It's Ricker's third. It's a 15 foul. Gherkin to DeWeese. And he gets fouled by McCartney. That'll be his third. Coach Blevins tells him to kind of settle down. 16 foul on Bern Union. DeWeese puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound. He'll put it up, no good, and he's fouled. Good hustle by KJ DeWeese. Bern Union foul is on Joey Rickard. That's his 4th. Team 7th. Just like that, the fouls are about evened up. Isaac Neer is getting ready to check in for FCA. DeWeese misses the first. 50-45, 5-point lead for Bern Union. Beline comes in, Ricker sits down, gets a big hug by Coach Blevins. DeWeese splits the pair. KJ with 23. Beline across the timeline to Moss. Beline measures a 3. Back to the rim, no good. Gherkin with a rebound. Kicks it ahead. Stolen by Beline. Got McCartney in the corner. He decides to bounce past Martin, and it's kicked by Gherkin. 4:02 to go.
Yeah, it looks like the roles have reversed in this game as Fairfield Christian is going to be the one playing from behind these last few minutes to try and get back their lead and secure a win.
Martin throws the ball out of bounds, and nice reception by Coach Blevins, but he did not want to be the intended receiver. Four-point lead for Bern Union. DeWeese on the dribble. Nares, Conley hits. Landon Conley with 10. Beline quickly across the timeline, guarded by Isaac Nares. Zach Moss, give it to Hunter Martin. Mauer line into the corner, bring it back out. Stolen by Nares. Head of the pack to Thompson. Gets it to Conley. Works his way into the lane, and we got a foul on Tyler Beline. That's Beline's 3rd foul. Team 8, both teams have 18 fouls. 50-49 the score. Conley looking to tie it up here. He does. Landon Conley with 11. You know, Austin, we're seeing 2 great coaches go at it tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Lays it up and misses. He falls down. Watch him sprint back into the picture. What a hustler. Ball goes inside to Nares, and he traveled. Line sits down. Draper back in. Draper, Beline, McCartney, Martin, and Moss in for Bern Union. Martin high post to McCartney. Beline goes inside. They're working on KJ DeWeese, and we got a foul on Gherkin over the back. That's Gherkin's 4th. That's a problem for FCA, as both big men have 4 fouls. Or is that his 5th? That's his 5th. Check that. So Andrew Gherkin fouls out with 6 points. And Connor Stevens will come in. He's got 3. Line left. Zach Mouse misses the first. We're tied at 50, 2:44 to go. Moss misses the second. DeWeese has it. Nares travels. It's a good call. It's foot slip.
Yep, they've been really on that this night.
Absolutely. This officiating crew has done a good job.
I would say
They
so.
really have. You know, Colin Blackwell comes in, Isaac Nair sits down.
I'm sure the players are frustrated with all the mistakes and fouls that are being called, but they have called it very consistently.
Absolutely. And they've gotten, I would say the majority of the calls right. Mouse will kick it out to Boleen. I say they got the majority of the calls right because, no official is perfect, but these guys, this crew has done a really good job.
Right, I give them a lot of credit for how they...
Absolutely. Martin, low post, kicks it out to Moss. He goes to McCartney, taken away by DeWeese. Thompson loses it. McCartney off his hands, out of bounds. Like a bunch of water bugs out there. McCartney, Conley, Thompson, take your pick. They're just bouncing all over the place. Timeout FCA.
Yeah, with the way McCartney's played, I almost expected him to make that shot from his back right there.
Absolutely. 2:06 to go in the ball game. Tied at 50 on the FCA Sports Network.
We'd like you to know that today's broadcast is a high school media production by Fairfield Christian Academy students. We have students announcing, students on camera, students producing and mixing. Thank you for listening and supporting the FCA Sports Network. We want to give a big thank you to the FCA media team for their support of today's broadcast. With myself and Jack Davidson announcing, on camera we have Isaac Kane, Caleb Peters, Emily Green, and Isaac Spangler. On graphics we have Abby Nielsen, and TriCaster is run by Ian Parrish. And I'd also like to give a big shout out to our director JT Bertram for organizing tonight's production.
And we would be remiss if we didn't wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is our last telecast before the before the new year. And something exciting coming on this new year will be simulcasting on WLRY, the majority of the games. So you'll be able to not only see this on YouTube as we're streaming live tonight, but you'll also be able to listen on WLRY. Look forward to doing that. This is Jack Davidson along with Austin Beigel. 2:06 to go in the game. Tied at 50 in what has been a barn burner.
Yeah, I think we actually got an early Christmas present here with this game.
Oh, that's great.
Couldn't get better.
There's a turnover. McCartney will do the senior thing and set it up. 1:50 to go. Moss. Draper. To Boleen. Ball tipped by Stevens, taken away now by Most, and Bern Union will set it up with 1.5 minutes to go. Coach Blevins will take a full timeout. 1:30 to go in the game. Is overtime in the works? We'll see. Tied at 50 on the FCA Sports Network. See Coach Blevins instructing his troops. He's going to set up an offensive set here. It's one thing coaches want to do when you get a timeout like this. You want to make sure you get a good shot.
Right, I'm sure he's drawing up a play they've practiced probably hundreds of times already.
And there's Coach Hooper and the FCA charges. Both teams played a good game. Both were, Bern Union's a favorite coming into this season. They and Harvest Prep. Kind of uncertain what kind of team FCA was going to have this year, losing Stephen Carpenter and Nick Spurgis. They lost Tyler Stevens, lost a lot of senior leadership. Yeah. Coach Hooper really had to, not necessarily rebuild, but reload. He's running the same offense, and that is just like a cook. He's using a little different ingredients.
Right. And wondering how this team would play. They had a huge victory against Bishop Hartley. It really gave us high hopes for the season.
So McCartney will inbound it to Boleen. Back to McCartney. Colin Blackwell in now for FCA to add some inside presence. Martin has it low. Kicks it to Moss, puts it up and in. Nice little dish. Zach Moss with 11. 52-50. Conley across the timeline to Bush. High post to Blackwell, back to Bush. Crossover move. Kick it to Conley. Conley into the corner. Kicks it to Blackwell. And the ball will be over and back. Turnover. We'll give the ball to Bern Union. Isaac Nares checks in now. Coach Blevins tells Hunter McCartney he's got 2 timeouts and he wants to run some clock. Spread it out and let him foul. 52-50 the score. McCartney holds, goes in the corner to Beline. He'll kick it out to Zach Moss, to McCartney. FCA will have to foul to get it back, or they have to rely on a turnover. Beline to McCartney. And we got a foul on Landon Conley. Conley with his third. 1-on-1 opportunity now for Hunter McCartney with 34.8 seconds to go. McCartney, line left. He's got 10 points on the night. Hunter Martin with 10. Zach Mouse with 11. Tyler Beline with 13. It's the first. Talk about balanced scoring. 4 of your starters in double figures. This is the second. Nares to Bush. Bush going to be double teamed, kicks it up to Isaac Nares. Kicks it out to Conley, to Thompson. Double team, he's going to kick it back out to DeWeese. Works his way in, spin move, puts it up, back to the rim, no good. Loose ball comes down to FCA. 12.2 seconds to go. 2-point lead. Connor Stevens comes in now for Isaac Nares.
Looks like the game might come down to this last possession here.
FCA has no timeouts remaining. Ball out to Bush. 10 seconds. Corner to Nares. Fires a 3. Hits it! That's Landon Conley. 4 seconds. 3, 2, timeout. Bern Union. Wow. Landon Conley. Incredible. With a cold-blooded 3 from the corner.
Wow.
Conley with 14.
You see him moving at full speed into that corner, the way he just caught that, turned around, shot without even thinking.
Now they're going to check on the time on the clock, I believe, to make certain that it's correct. 3.0 seconds. I don't know if they're going to add any more or not. Now Coach Blevins is looking for a break here. He's going to inbound at half court. Now it's 4.2 seconds to go. 53-52. This is good, cheap entertainment, huh?
Yeah.
This is why we love high school sports.
The way that crowd erupted when that shot went in, amazing.
Landon Conley with a 3-pointer. He's got 14. KJ DeWeese with 23 to lead all scorers. Andrew Gherkin fouled out with 6 points. Connor Stevens with 3. Isaac Nares with a bucket. Jacob Thompson with 5 points. And for Bern Union, Beline has 13. Draper with 3. Most with 11. Hunter McCartney with 11. Joy Ricker with 4. And Hunter Martin with 10.
Looks like after consulting about that play, they have set the clock to 4.2 seconds for this final Rockets possession.
So, Draper will inbound. And 5-second call gives the ball back to FCA on the turnover.
Wow, that is the one thing you do not want to happen on your final possession. You at least got to give your players a chance.
And now we're going to have, let's see, FCA will inbound to Thompson, and he is fouled by Hunter McCartney with 2.5 seconds to go. 53-52 the score. McCartney with his 4th. Timeout, Bern Union. 2.5 seconds to go. FCA with a 1-point lead, and they're shooting foul shots.
Incredible defense by the Knights there on that inbounds pass. I mean, you see the Bern Unions had a play set up to get open, but the Knights just shut it down and couldn't find anyone to get the ball to.
Why don't we thank the good people who bring us this broadcast tonight. They are...
on camera, Isaac Payne, Caleb Peters, Emily Green, Isaac Spengler, Abby Nielsen, Ian Parrish, and JT Bertrand. This is the FCA Sports Network on LSN.
And this is students doing the work. So if you enjoy the telecast, we hope you do. Join us again. In the new year, we'll be bringing you girls and boys action. Jacob Thompson, line right. Shooting 1-1. FCA's got everyone back on defense with the exception of Connor Stevens. First one up, back to the rim, no good. Moust has it to McCartney. There's the buzzer, that's the game! Final score, FCA 53, Bern Union 52. Final thoughts, Austin?
I mean, summarize this game in 3 words. I'd say fast, fouls, and free throws, I guess. I mean, like I said in the first quarter, I said whoever made the most free throws would have a big impact on the second half, and it came down to 1 point. I mean, you know, you want to get your fundamentals down, and great game. Just came down to one final play.
These two teams will meet again down in Sugar Grove, so check your local listings. You're going to want to watch that. Pay for the admission for that, because that's going to be a great return matchup. Final score here from FCA. FCA beats Bern Union by a score of 53-52. For Austin Beigel and the FCA media team, this is Jack Davidson wishing you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. This is the FCA Sports Network. Have a good night, everybody.
When it comes to choosing a school, parents who want the best education for their students look for academic excellence, skilled teachers, a safe school that encourages their values. Students want a school with competitive athletics, unique opportunities, and friendships that last a lifetime. Fairfield Christian Academy, the place where parents and students agree. Enrolling now at fairfieldchristianacademy.com.